Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and some interesting news as Tampa Bay Buccaneers run game coordinator and defensive line coach, he's also the co-defensive coordinator of the Bucs, Kacy Rodgers is interviewing for the Green Bay Packers defensive line coach job. Now, this is interesting for a few reasons, but before we dive into that real quick, by the way, this video is sponsored by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. More on them in a little bit, but Kacy Rodgers has been with Todd Bowles for a long time. I mean, a long time. I believe it was Greg Allman on Twitter who said that they have actually been coaching together for 17 years, I believe was what the number was. So that is pretty interesting. They most recently have been together with the New York Jets. Kacy Rodgers was Todd Bowles' defensive coordinator from 2015 to 2018. Then Kacy Rodgers made the jump with Bowles over to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was the Bucs defensive line coach from 2019 to 2021, and now he is the Bucs run game coordinator, defensive line coach slash co-defensive coordinator with Larry Foote from 2022 to the present day since Todd Bowles was promoted to head coach. And it's been a bit of a mixed bag with the Buccaneers defensive line. In some ways, they've done a fantastic job in terms of stopping the run. The Bucs have had pretty much a top 10 run defense every single year since Kacy Rodgers and Todd Bowles came in. You know, at minimum top 15, right? So that's good. That's a good thing. Where you do see some things start to struggle a little bit is in terms of pass rushing. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Kacy Rodgers, in terms of his, defensive line coach responsibilities, does that include edge defending linebackers? I'm going to say probably not. So kind of focusing more on the defensive line. You know, hey, I think Rodgers hasn't done a terrible job. We've seen Vita Vea do some really good work. We've seen Kalijah Kancey do some really good work as well. So this may be a pretty significant loss for the Bucs if Kacy Rodgers does go and get an opportunity to take that job and does accept that job. But real quick, before we dive in deeper, I do want to say real quick, thank you so much to the sponsor of this video, BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. If you guys use the promo code YouTube150, you get a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit, a 125% bonus on your next two deposit. That is also up to $2,000. Again, thank you so much to BetUS Sportsbook and Casino for being the proud sponsor of this channel. Now, here's the interesting thing to me, right? I've seen some people describe it as a lateral move. I've seen some people describe it as a downgrade, okay? Now, Kacy Rodgers' contract is up. But to be honest, I don't consider this a lateral move. I consider this a downgrade move, in my opinion. Because right now, Kacy Rodgers is the co-defensive coordinator, defensive line coach, run game coordinator for the Bucs, okay? That's his title. To go back to being a pure defensive line coach before he got those promotions, when Todd Bowles became head coach, would be a step back move for Rodgers, in my opinion. So it's a little strange. Now, does this mean that the Buccaneers don't want him back? I don't know. I do believe Kacy Rodgers and Todd Bowles have a very good connection. Does this mean something might be going on deeper in the roads where we're talking about, hey, maybe Todd Bowles says, go ahead, go try and get a different job because maybe there's going to be some defensive staff changes, or maybe there's going to be some overall staff changes if Todd Bowles isn't going to be the head coach anymore, and it's Liam Cohen. Maybe that's just wishful thinking from me, because I think Todd Bowles is going to stay the head coach, unfortunately. But, I don't know. It is just a bit of a strange scenario. I don't consider this a lateral move. I disagree with Greg Allman on Twitter. I believe it said it was a lateral move. I don't consider this a lateral move. I don't. Now, if Kacy Rodgers was a pure defensive line coach right now, I would consider it a lateral move. But he has more responsibilities. He's a run game coordinator. He is a co-defensive coordinator with Larry Foote. He was a pure defensive line coach whenever Todd Bowles was defensive coordinator, but then he got promoted. So, this does seem like a bit of a step back to me. So it'll be interesting. We'll see. But But guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, one more shout out to BetUS Sportsbook and Casino for sponsoring this video. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.